Nicki. Oh, 50. I want to make a many man. Where's that palm? No. Pop Smoke. I know that shit was so hard. Pop Smoke. Can we play that shit? No, you can play that. Yeah. That shit is hard. Pop Smoke. Annihilate. Man. Pop Smoke. Annihilate. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I was dead like. Different. I don't even want to get this. Where's it? This one? Yeah. I don't.
What up, y'all? It's Jay Coffee. Tap in with me, guys. Let's talk about this. You hear 6ix9ine. That was a recent stream that he just did with his BFF, DJ Akademiks, who's been riding hard for 6ix9ine lately, man. He did a video talking about like a 20-minute joint, all about how, how dope 6ix9ine is, how much of a feat it was for him to get that #1 spot with him being blackballed. He did a video going in on Meek Mill regarding, the Rock Nation, Desiree Perez being a federal informant, like how 6ix9ine was calling that out. And, 6 and Meek been having their little back and forth, acted a video on that. Like he's pushing hard to, make 6ix9ine look better, then, like give him more positive momentum. And then Akademiks just tweeted yesterday, if you go on his Twitter timeline, he tweeted a little video out there, showing his crib. He says, I got every car that I could want. Now check out my crib with a nice pool and everything all paid off, no mortgage. I did this all on my own. Now, we know Ak been getting that YouTube money, the streaming he does, working for Complex. But is he getting an extra bag from Team 6ix9ine as well? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? He just splurged on this big crib. It could be a coincidence. But anyways, aside from all that, they're doing a stream together. And, 6ix9ine's loving it, talking about that #1 Trolls track with Nicki. Everything's great. He doesn't care if he flopped now. He proved everyone wrong. He came home after snitching. He hit #1 on the charts. So he's the truth. He's a legend in his own mind. And he's accomplished all he needs to accomplish. But anyways, you heard what him and Ak start talking about there. Who you want to work with. He says Nicki. And he says 50. Okay. And he says he wants to do a Many Men remix. You know what I mean? And we seen him get on the Locked Up remix with Akon, and he's feeling himself now. You know what I mean? The hip hop community, the fans, were all taken back. We're honestly disgusted, that 6ix9ine, that Akon put him on that Locked Up joint. Like, regardless where you stand on the snitching, something I talk about all the time on the channel is, not everyone is a street individual. You feel me? I'm a square. I'm a taxpayer. It is what it is. But even the people who weren't in the streets were not happy with 6ix9ine being on the Locked Up remix. They thought it was just asinine. It made no sense. And Akon seems to be a buster to the people after that move. Make sure you guys get up in the comments on everything I touch on in this video, guys. That's what this platform is all about, hearing from y'all. But now he's really feeling himself. He wants to get on another hip-hop classic, Many Men, off the classic Get Rich or Die Trying album, where 50 Cent came into the rap game and took the game by storm. Might be my favorite track off that album. I don't know. That album had so many bangers on there. And it's like, damn, 6ix9ine, like, you just feel like you can do anything now. You know what I mean? Now, you heard what Ak said real quick. He said, yo, Pop Smoke already did that. Pop Smoke already did a Many Men joint. And 6ix9ine was like, yeah, that was fire. But we see, and we know Fifth, I just did a video about it the other day. Let me know what you guys think in them comments. We know Fifth is hard at work. I don't know if he got the executive producer spot that he wanted on Pop Smoke's album, but he's heavily involved in the project. He's posting about it every day. He's got a collaboration coming with him, Roddy Ricch, and Pop Smoke. I'm looking forward to that project, to that collaboration, all that. You know what I mean? Like, we know 50 Cent likes to troll. He likes to clown around and all that. But aside from all that, aside from when he's cracking jokes on the gram and his media, his TV stuff and movies and film that he's doing, 50 Cent still has got his foot in the door in hip hop. You know what I mean? He's still remaining relevant, maybe not with his own music, but him being on the Pop Smoke project to me was a big deal and a good move for 50, as far as with the newer generation of hip hop, seeing 50 Cent's face be attached, him be attached to that project, and them seeing Fifth, with Pop Smoke and everything like that, the pictures and the track that's going to come out. I'm sure they'll probably have some kind of video, finesse something together with some Pop Smoke footage, and then have Fifth and Roddy Ricch in there. That's going a long way for 50 with the new generation of hip hop. So it just goes to show you how smart 50 is. You know what I mean? He's not really pushing G Unit anymore, but he's still working, still remaining relevant as an artist, producing. You got to shout him out for it. But, we saw since 6ix9ine came home, as we know, Fifth, before 6ix9ine was locked up, was rocking heavy with 6ix9ine. He was doing skits with him. You know what I mean? They were together all over the place. That was his son, he was saying. And 6ix9ine was co-signing the whole son thing, playing around with it. Pretty corny, man. Pretty corny. A man who will sit there and call another man his father, who's not really like his father or like raised him or something like that. You're pretty weird, man. That's some pretty weird stuff in my book. And, Fifth working with 6ix9ine, they even collaborated on the Get the Strap joint with Casanova and them. That was, like I was just talking about how Fifth with Pop Smoke, how that's going a long way with him remaining relevant and him being appealing as an icon in hip hop to the new generation. That's kind of what he was doing when he was working with 6ix9ine. But 6ix9ine done ratted, he done told, you know what I mean? And Fifth has spoke out about it many times. He even, if you hear the clip from his audio book, I got a video on it on this channel. I'll put the link, I'll pin it in the comments so you guys can go check it out. He explained how he been knew, 6ix9ine wasn't built like that. And 6ix9ine was basically a pop artist, within the hip hop industry who could appeal to a lot of white kids. He said who couldn't dread their hair up like the Migos, but they could dye it like a rainbow and get box braids. You know what I mean? So he's made it clear numerous times. He knew what 6ix9ine was. You know what I mean? That was just work. That was just for the gram. That was just for the music. But as far as on a level any further than that, he's not rocking with 6ix9ine no more. 6ix9ine's a snitch. He ain't messing with it. He spoke about this numerous times. Interviews, audiobook, all that. You know what I mean? But he did say he will do like a docu-series or a documentary or a movie or something about 6ix9ine and Treyway, It was crazy, too. He actually said 6ix9ine came to him when, he felt like his life was in danger. But nonetheless, 50 said, I'll work with him in film. But as far as the music goes, as far as in the hip-hop culture, I don't want no parts of 6ix9ine, on that side of things, because he's a snitch, and I can't be having that for my image. It's no good. So now 6ix9ine's talking about he want to do the Many Men joint. Act put it out there. Pop Smoke already did it. And I don't know, 6ix9ine still talking about he wants to. And this is this article that I'm gonna highlight here for you guys by a hip hop media platform called Urban Islands is reporting, and let me make this clear, they're reporting this. I can't confirm it. I haven't seen Fifth come out and speak on it on his own. That 6ix9ine wants to get on, that 6ix9ine working on the Many Men joint is a no-go. It's comical to him. It's not going to happen. That he will not clear that request for him to do the Many Men. Now, like I said, this article is just stating that they have a source, close to 50, who's putting this out there and saying Fifth said hell no, and it's funny to him, and ain't no way it's happening. Now, like I said, that's a classic joint. You know what I mean? The video was fire too. They had Mekhi Phifer in there. It kind of told the story of 50 Cent being shot from his own perspective and storytelling point. You know what I mean? And I hope that this is true, that 50 Cent did say this, because 6ix9ine has no business working on Many Men remix. You know what I mean? He had no business being on Locked Up. Akon, lost stripes for that. And I hope that this is indeed true, that Fifth wants no part of it. Like I said, this article is just claiming that they have a source, but we'll have to wait and see what 50 Cent says. But I'm hoping that this is true. I feel like, that would be, the right decision to tell 6ix9ine, hey, you're still out here getting your money or whatever. You're still making music. You still got fans, but there's things you can't do. You're a snitch. There's stuff you're not going to be able to do, and it ain't happening. You know what I mean? So tapping in the comments. Let me know your guys' thoughts on all this that I touched on. Make sure to sub to the channel and hit the bell, guys. It's J Coffee Talk, daily videos. Let's talk about it. I'm all about hearing what the people got to say. I look forward to tapping in with you guys in the comments. I'll catch you on the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.